It's not
obsidian.
But black people get mad if they hear you say the word black, don't they?
I think they take more offense to you whispering black than you would just saying black.
Well, I wouldn't know because I always whisper it.
Oh, I see. So you just do that black where you're
right.
Could you do
that's
it
how we did it at my dinner table, and that's how we do it at.
So could you put that into a sentence? The black.
Yeah.
How would that work? Like we're sitting at your dinner table.
Yes.
And I'd say, hey, there's a new couple moved in across the street.
Oh, I heard that they're black. Is that how you're supposed to say it?
No, I don't know. I see.
No?
Well, how would you say it?
Oh, did you hear a new couple moved in and they're black? That's how everybody I know says it.
Yeah.
So everybody, like at the country club and stuff like that would say black.
You don't know if the waiter's coming up behind you or what, and so it's just.
Although they're usually Hispanic.
Yeah, it's common courtesy.
It's just whisper Hispanic too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's a common courtesy.
So if you're sitting at your dinner table, for instance, with little Reagan,
Wilson
and Ronnie, and you were saying, like, you're doing a sentence like, we got a new gardener. He's and then, and there's a new couple that moved in across the street.
They're Japanese. See, that's one you can say out loud.
Oh, you say Japanese out loud?
Yeah. Because that's
all right. So
that's one where there's not a lot of problems.
I understand. So let's just.
There were.
We mean a lot of problems.
There were.
In our parents' time, they might have said Jap.
Yeah, they would have.
Right.
Jap.
Right.
They probably would have said, "Goddamn Jap."
Right. They would have whispered it.
That's what my pops would say.
You're saying because the Japanese seem to be prospering at this time, we don't have to whisper their name
because there's nothing embarrassing.
I see. So if you're putting this into just a conversational sentence, and you're going to work Hispanic or Mexican and black and Japanese around the dinner table, what might that sound like?
Honey, there's a new couple. They just moved in. They're black.
They are?
Yeah.
I thought they were Hispanic.
Oh, gosh.
Because they look kind of Japanese.
I see. So you would hit the Japanese.
Yeah.
But you would whisper the black, nothing to hide.
Yeah,
no baggage
nothing
there.
To hide, right.
Interesting.
They don't get mad that you call them Japanese, but black people, they seem so angry. They seem so coiled. Just ready to strike. Whenever I see them. The problem is I think the rap music works them up. The lyrics are so self-aggrandizing and godless. And, I don't know if you've seen the video, Adam, the rap videos, but I find the pointing to be redundant.
The pointing?
The pointing at the camera.
It's
so redundant.
Yeah.
And I find the bass to be unnecessarily loud in relation to the treble.
Yeah, the treble should be heated up, and they should tone down.
It just seems,
the bass
it seems askew.
And the pointing at the camera just kind of breaks down the fourth wall. I don't like that either.
It's repetitive, and the baseball cap skewed at a pagan angle. Angle. Yeah, I don't like that.
So
we're straightforward.
Yeah, you're feeling like the Japanese are doing okay.
They're not attacking us.
Right.
They're not attacking us. But
you have black friends, don't you?
We like Michael Steele.
Oh!
Michael Steele?
The head of the GOP.
Oh, yeah, sure. He's black.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a great guy.
Fun.
Yeah, he is a fun guy.
So he's one of the good ones?
Yes.
You know him?
We don't hear anything about him.
Yeah. We
and
we do know. We know folks around. We know folks around. You want to make it sound like like Jazz and I are these folks that live in a community where we don't mingle with any of the.
Well, it is a double gated community.
Yeah,
sure.
And I have a fear of people, a genuine phobia.
She does.
Of all
people.
Of all people.
I have to grip my fists at odd intervals and close my eyes.
Mm-hmm. So, but you have black friends, right?
We have acquaintances, sure.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't call them friends, or?
I can't remember their names, but certainly people that we smile at when we see them at fundraisers.
Yeah, if we could. I mean.
But you would have nothing against having black friends.
I'd let them hug me.
Well, you would have no problem with a black friend. Let's just say. Okay,
no.
And how about Hispanic?
I'd let them hug me.
But do you have any Hispanic friends?
Whose names we can call off the top of our head?
I have some Hispanic memories. that keep coming.
Memories.
Yeah.
And so we're not sure if I was Hispanic or not.
She might have been in a previous life. We're not
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah.
You're into that
Ten
sort of thing?
cuidado, ten cuidado, los Estados Unidos, tranquilo.
Wow.
These things come
She's never
to
even
me.
studied Spanish.
I don't know where it came from, so I'm assuming I could be part in some universe.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Stop me before
Yes,
I lose a
I
giant sun-kissed.
I know.
You're not going to get that giant sun kiss.
Yeah.
Wow, you feel like got your work cut out for you there, Richard.
I do. She's a handful, but I love her. You know, it's interesting. She's got a twin sister who is physically more attractive.
Very beautiful.
Than her. I mean, if you look at the two of them,
Conventionally.
you'd say, my God, the twin sister has it all.
She's a
Her breasts are
twin.
very soft.
Oh, yeah. But I look at Jazz, and Jazz has such a beautiful soul. You know, when I saw the two of them together for the first time, I looked and I said, well, Jazz obviously has one eye much lower than the other. She has almost no bosom. And
None to speak of.
and yet I was attracted to her because there was a wounded quality.
Over the sister.
Over the perfect one.
Jazz is quite attractive, but
Absolutely.
I'm a very, very pretty person, and that's hard for me to put those words together sometimes because for so long I was living under a bridge with fairies. But
let's not go into that.
But the sister even more attractive than you.
Perfect.
And yet
Not just more attractive, Adam. Perfect.
the accessories, her eyes, her lips, her tender ears.
Oh, tender ears. And yet you found yourself attracted to Jazz.
Mostly because the other sister wouldn't talk to me, but I mean,
But
her
she
sister got a
had
1600 on her SATs.
Really? I didn't even know he got.
Smart.
I didn't even know he
Very
get higher than 1500.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have a hard time focusing.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're more of a people person.
But we're not here to point out Jazz's flaws. That's what Sundays are for. I'd like to take the family out to the country. We find a nice, quiet place, and I go over their flaws that I've gathered from the week. We take a nice inventory, and a lot of kids say, "Isn't that cruel that you make your kids cry every week?" And you know, my dad always told me. He said, "Richard, if you can walk hot coals in diapers, you'll soar the skies in pinstripes."
Wow.
I think that's what he said. The prison glass was kind of thick, but you know, Dad didn't he didn't hold any punches back, and I think I turned out pretty neat.
No.
And what's next for you two? I mean,
Well, we'd
is
like
it
to try
back
to get a show.
Ohio, or is
We are pitching a show.
Yeah, called "Reaching Out" with
Reaching
Mr.
Out.
and Mrs. Richard Martin. And we want to reach out to the liberals and the people who've lost their way in the world, and we want to do it through music and dance,
through song and dance?
and maybe some skits.
Oh, you guys want to do
Sketches.
We want to put a show together when we're out here.
and again to mostly focus on gay men to try to sort of bring them back toward the light, or
The
With the
gays,
community.
the rappers, you know.
Getting people to know us so that they're not afraid of Christianity, of conservatism. It's been such a turnoff to people, and we just want to show that we're lots of fun.
We're crazy. We have a crazy time. You know, sometimes we'll surprise Jazz. Me and the two boys will go into the other room and we'll dress up like 50s gang members. And we'll come busting out while that "Bad to the Bone" song is playing. You should see her eyes. They get wide.
The fedoras on.
Yeah, she thinks it's a home invasion.
And I love. I'm a bit of a nerd about Veggie Tales,
Yeah.
Sure.
and that's so important, the nerd culture.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know what those are.
Veggie Tales.
Yeah, it's an animated show. I think it's for kids
good.
mainly, but I guess some adults could enjoy them on a certain level. Jazz.
Well, it's a morality play.
I think it's just probably just cucumbers with tomatoes laughing it up. I didn't read that much into it.
Well,
Yeah.
you haven't seen season 4.
Oh, really? I'll
Yeah,
have to
they
look
have
at that.
just some beautiful Old Testament style justice being meted out.
Justice?
Yeah.
Old Testament sounds.
That's the best kind of justice, Adam.